It is the Brink, your favourite podcast that you listen to when we tell you to listen to, because it's that time of the week when we've decided it is time to listen to. Back for another episode because it's great and we talk and we do all the fun things that we talk about. And it's another week where we can get somebody on to come in with me at the beginning and talk about things. And maybe if I've got the right button, I can press this. Because it's not Joe Biden. It's the next best thing. It's Casey Howren. Welcome back to the Brink.
Next best thing. All right.
Is that what you've heard before? Like the next best thing besides Joe Biden?
I can't say that anyone else has ever said that.
Well, you're welcome. All right? You are welcome. You can use that as much as you want. Welcome back. This thing is the first time you've been in a proper intro, maybe since New York. I can't fucking remember. You just show up when you want to.
I don't know.
I'm Casey. I'm going to show up to the show today.
I mean, what do you count as a proper intro?
This bit. I don't know.
Well, because you've played the national anthem every time that I've shown up. So
Didn't put your hand on your heart again. I'm telling Joe. I'm ringing him. I'm like,
all right, you do that.
This is what she did. How are you? How's life? How's Washington?
Washington is good. I think since the last time we spoke, I have now seen the White House.
Oh, you did, yes. You sent me a picture of it, but Joe didn't wait, which I was a bit sad about.
No.
You've seen the White House before, though, right? You're American. Isn't
Yes.
it? Just like you're born, here's the White House. Like, you know.
Well, no. I used to work
At the White House? Did you?
No.
Shut up, dickhead.
No,
Sorry.
Ben. Yeah. No,
Cool.
I used to work a couple blocks from it, so would go walk by there fairly frequently. This is the first time I've seen it since I moved back.
I know we've talked about this before, but like, is it one of those things that do you get in awe of a building like that just because you live there and just because it's like, I mean, I live in Sydney now. So like, yeah, the Opera House and Harbour Bridge are amazing pieces of architecture, but now it's kind of just like, oh, cool, there's the Opera House. Like, there it is. Like, whereas when you were here, you were like, oh, Opera House. So like, do you just sort of get used to it, or do you still take moments to be like, oh, it's the White House?
Get mostly used to it, but still every once in a while, we'll be driving past, just kind of driving down the highway. Like in Virginia, you've got the Potomac River and then it's DC. And if you're driving on the Virginia side, you can see the Washington Monument and kind of see in the distance the monuments. And it's kind of cool to just be driving, running normal errands and there's the Washington Monument.
I mean,
just chilling.
I never got sick of anything in New York. I know I've had this conversation, but it didn't matter how many fucking times I was in Times Square or Empire State Building or whatever. I'm like, fucking there it is. And I don't think I ever will when I eventually return. And yeah, I don't know. It's just certain things like that. You do take for granted some things when you're from a place and I guess you live it, oh yeah, Sydney Opera House, yippee, there it is. But it's some people, they're obsessed with it, so they love it. So good for them. How are the Capitals doing, by the way, just quickly?
Hilarious.
I can't talk. The Flames are even further out of the playoffs than the Capitals. At least you guys have probably got a bit of a sniff. So
I don't think so anymore.
No,
hold on. I'm looking it up.
We keep losing in overtime. So I think the last time I looked, we were just falling way back from the race for the wild card. So at least the Raptors and the Bulls are kind of loosely in the play-in tournament. But yeah, we worked this out, didn't we? That they've only missed the playoffs once in the last 10 years, the poor Capitals. So
yeah, No, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in the wild card right now. So that's not looking good.
I'm not overly hyped about where we're going to be for playoffs as well, because Boston look good, and Boston are doing well in the basketball as well. So we could just have double Boston wins, which, I mean, I don't dislike Boston, but just stop winning Boston just all the time. But
yeah, unnecessary, especially since they just took 2 of our more senior players.
Well, you're going to a game soon, aren't you, as well?
Yeah, going to see them play the Blackhawks.
You've just lost Kane. Well, because of, you think about, poor old Patrick Kane. Thought he was a lifelong Blackhawk, but clearly not. So, anyway, that's a shame.
No one's safe.
Shame for Kane. Is that what we say? Shame for Kane? No?
Sure.
Joke fell flat. All right, move on.
I mean, it didn't really rhyme, so.
Shut up, it did in my head. Speaking of the White House, Barack Obama's in Australia in a couple of weeks. Now, we had this discussion a couple of days ago because I really want to see him. He's in Sydney and looked at the prices. He's not singing a concert or anything. He's just going to sit on stage and be like, I'm Barack Obama, and he's going to talk about shit. The cheapest ticket at the time was $195. Oh, it's a bit steep, but sure. They're all sold out, so the cheapest ticket now I can get is like about $350, $400, and I love the man, but I mean, is he worth spending that amount of money to go sit in a room with him and breathe old air with Barry?
I mean, I would definitely pay $195. Like in the 300s, depends on the seat. But I mean, I do think Obama is just the best.
What a man.
I miss him so much.
Oh, what
Those
a man.
were the days.
The thing that if I was to spend that amount of money on it, I think if I spend an extra 50 or extra $100, I can get a front row seat with a book and a lanyard. Like you get the VIP package, which you don't get to meet him. Like if the $500 package, which you get to get like canapes and go into a thing, like they've literally got an asterisk saying President Obama will not be appearing. I'm like, if he was appearing, I would $500 easily spend it in a second, 2 seconds, Mr. President, how you doing? That would be amazing. Like it's that cliche of who would you have dinner with? 5 people at a dinner party. I would honestly pick Obama. I know it's a massive cliche, but the guy's just engaging. The guy's just captivating. So, do they do like? I guess you sort of mentioned this. You joked to me saying like you can come visit you in Washington and you just bump into him. I don't really think do U.S. presidents do like speaking tours in the U.S. Is it just more of a because they're your presidents like? They just go to universities and go to like an alumni dinner or something, right? Like,
no, they might do things like university talks, but like definitely only at places like Harvard or like Princeton. But if they do things like come out with a book, they'll do like the book tour talks and things. I think the kind of more recent presidents, like Obama, was on several of Biden's like campaign stops. So during campaign season, like they'll make an appearance here and there. But
I vaguely remember when I lived in Canada, Michelle Obama was doing a speaking tour. And I think just after I left, she came to Victoria. And I would have gone and seen her if I was still there. I don't know if her tickets were quite the same. But I also vaguely remember like 10, 15 years ago, Bill Clinton coming to Australia, and I think he was charging like $500 a head, and everyone was going like, really? Like $500? But I'm telling you now, if an ex-Australian Prime Minister did something like that, like you'd probably have to like, they have to pay you. I mean, like it just, I don't think it quite has the and imagine an Australian Prime Minister rocks up like, here's Malcolm Turnbull speaking at the forum in Washington for $500. Americans would be like, what? Who?
Be like, who?
Who?
No, I saw Michelle though in 2011.
Nice. So she was First Lady still, was she?
Yeah, I saw her for free because she came to my college campus to host like a campaign rally, essentially, to get like young voters to vote for Obama in 2012. And
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous.
It was great.
I saw Bernie Sanders. I was in the audience at Stephen Colbert when Bernie Sanders was on, so I saw nearly president. Does that count? I mean, I've met 3 Australian prime ministers. So does that count? You don't give a shit about that, but I saw Justin Trudeau's house.
I mean, that I think counts.
So,
I want to interrupt for something really cute.
What are you doing? Oh, she's got a cat. All right. Oh, hi, Jack.
Look at him.
People right now
He's being
cannot
really cute right now.
Does he want to join us on the show or?
No, now he looks a little pissed at me for
as he should be.
Speaking to him.
I think he will. We're going to go into another segment. I'm going to come back because we've got a quiz to catch up on, and then I've also got something else to do with you a little bit later on. But let's get to something right now, and we will come back with you soon. A couple of weeks back, when we last were on the air, we had Noah on. You love Noah. Noah Groves, Snug's #1 citizen, now lives in Korea, of course. And we asked him the top 5 questions, the 5 Brink famous questions, in a redux form. We've never done that before. We've never gone back over the famous 5
with a past guest 10 years later and gone, hey, guest, would you like to answer those same questions again to see if they're any different? And for the most part, they were different. And I said during that chat with Noah, in our next episode, we'll play the original 5 questions that you answered. And I've gone through the vault, I've dug up the Brink vault, and I've gone back all the way to the 21st of September 2012, 11 years ago, well, nearly 11 years ago, more like 12 and a bit years ago, and I found Noah's first ever appearance on the Brink. It was a cold, wet Hobart morning, and little Noah Groves, little young baby-faced 17-year-old Noah Groves, was in the studio with his fellow band members from Fatty Esther at the time, and he answered the famous 5 Brink questions, and this is what he answered.
I'll get to these 5 questions now, though. Now, Noah, as you know them, you're such a party pooper. I mean, these are the hardest 5 questions you'll ever answer in your life. Noah, just explain to them briefly how hard these are.
Yeah, probably 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. That is the nicest way somebody's ever explained them before. Thank you very much.
I'm scared. I think I need my mum.
You know,
To be honest, I can only remember about 2 of them. So
I was going to say, with the phone, I can call your mum. She's Carlton supporter. She's a smart lady.
It's like, Mum,
Can I answer these?
am I allowed to? It's like, nah, I can't, Mum said.
Well, I'm going to ask you first, Nathan, then to start off, just because you've been a smart ass. Question number 1. What is your favourite type of cheese?
I don't know.
Always that look on the face of people as soon as they hear it.
I don't know. I'm not a cheese expert, but I do like camembert and brie on a cracker.
Yes,
With some I can't remember. There's like a fruit paste that I put on it too.
Alright.
It's pretty good.
thought you were
Quince?
about to say
Quince paste. Yeah, that's
Quince
it. That's
paste?
very nice. I love
thought
that
you were
very
about to say
much.
you weren't a cheese fan and Ben was just going to get up and leave.
I
Yeah.
love cheese. Love me some cheese.
I would cry right now if you said you weren't
Oh,
a cheese.
man,
Zach?
sometimes I just cut it off the block and have a chunk.
Let's grab a block. Zach, favourite type of cheese?
Oh, definitely camembert. Like the other night, I made my mum go up to the shop and get some, and I ate it all myself. So.
Just grab the wheel of camembert. Noah, favourite type of cheese?
I actually just like any wasabi or spicy cheese.
Right.
Just any kind, really.
It's getting popular with the old spicy cheeses recently. We found a guest on this program. Is there a spicy cheese wave going on in the world somewhere that I'm unfamiliar with?
Helps us play faster.
Question number 2. Again, I'm not impersonating your music that well. I'll start off with you, Noah, then. Are you a folder or a scruncher?
Scruncher.
Scruncher. Zach?
Scruncher.
Nathan?
What's this in like relation
Toilet
to?
paper.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
Never heard that.
I don't know.
Advertisement.
Sometimes when I want to kill time, I fold it into little paper cranes and stuff.
If it isn't out yet.
When you do number 2s, is that boring? I can't be bothered. Oh, I'll make a crane and wipe.
Breaking stereotypes.
Yeah.
It's a nice alternative.
That's what we're doing on the show this morning, breaking stereotypes. Zach, we haven't started with you. Question number 3. Growing up, or still now, I don't know, who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Oh, Avril Lavigne, I reckon.
Avril Lavigne, yes! Yes, I'm not the only one. I did not like her at first, but then I realised she's hot. I'm going to like her music. So it worked out well. Noah? No, you want to go to... All right, pass it off to Nathan.
Oh, I don't know. Mum tells me the Noni from play school. Apparently I really liked her. But I think it's because she was more of a mother figure. But
Right.
I don't know. I kind of vaguely
I
remember...
was about to say into the MILF Cougars, are you? Or...
I kind of vaguely remember Britney Spears being on the mark when I
Yeah.
was little.
Yeah, I went there when I was
She
younger.
was around back in the early 2000s, back
Yep.
when I was around.
Yep.
And being little and a rascal.
I agree. Noah, you avoided it. You're in the middle.
I really have no idea.
Oh, you
I'm just
do.
going to have to say a Survivor one or something.
Sandra.
You're doing a Lucas.
Sandra.
Sandra. She needs more love. Why didn't she make the top 25?
Lunch
attractive
lady
females?
Denise.
Oh, now come on a minute. You're going to make me get too
No one's going to
excited.
get these references.
Question number 4. Also growing up, boys. I'm just going to throw this out to the floor. You can put your hand up. Whoever wants to answer it first. What was your dream job? None of you wanted to work.
Stumped.
Yeah. Let me think.
Punk rocker.
I reckon that'd be it, actually.
From what I remember when I was 12, wanted to be a film producer.
That works. Film producer.
I still
Or a
want to be
director,
an author
something
when
like
I was
that.
really
Author?
young.
Yeah,
but
I want to
no,
do as
not
well.
anymore.
Yeah, and punk rocker over here. So we've got a mixture. You could write a book about punk rocking and then be a producer and
Produce it into a movie.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
could
a
work
a
together still.
documentary.
A very good documentary about.
Or we could get famous actors to play us.
I'll play your, I don't know, the crazy fan.
manager.
The band manager. I'll put on a British accent and put on the glasses. The final question. This is the one that's changed then. No, you wouldn't have heard this one before. What is, I'm starting with Nathan, what is your worst habit?
Oh, I know what it was.
Trying to
Mine would
think.
be biting my nails, I reckon.
Biting your nails. I found this recently about people biting their nails. How does that even come about?
I don't know. I think I just picked it up one day and it just doesn't stop.
It just doesn't stop.
No.
Right.
It's really bad, especially when I'm playing guitar and it really hurts.
Yeah. Okay. I have a thing with nails. Like I've never put them in my mouth. I have probably habits that you would be like, oh, that's gross. I pick my scabs. Is that?
That's nasty.
That's a
Fits with the image.
I don't keep them though. Fits with the image. What are you talking about here, boy?
You don't keep them? That's hell weird.
Well, there was somebody on
Who
a TV.
doesn't keep their scab?
Well, you know, you're obviously crazy if you don't. There was a TV show once that somebody kept their scabs, and they'd kept them since they were like 10 years old, and they had a
Oh,
box
jeez.
of them.
A box? I'd put them in like a sealed jar in like a 7-foot deep hole.
Never talk about them on radio. Nate, worst habit. Back to you, Nathan. Come on.
Probably touching my hair and maybe biting my nails.
Very
He's a
worried
pretty
where you-
boy.
I was very
Yeah.
worried where you were going with that touching your, and I was like about to go cut off that microphone. No, look, I can see why you would want to, fix the hair up and
Yeah,
Bit
I'm
of a-
very. Oh no, don't touch it.
Oh no, he's touched his hair. He screwed it
Oh,
up.
no, I'm gonna have to have a shower now.
No, he's walking out of the studio. Noah, what's your worst habit? Is it touching other people's hair?
I think mine is getting really angry at slow walkers in town.
Yes.
Oh, I hate
and
that
in,
too.
and of all places, Hobart.
Yeah.
And they power walk to get in front of you, then they just stop all of
I
a sudden and
can't
go
stand it.
slow.
Yes.
If they're making a barrier and you can't get through, and
My biggest thing is prams.
Yeah.
Ladies and men, whoever have a pram, assume they've got a pram. I own the footpath. They will not move for anything. So you just walk towards them and watch them. They think you're like some freaky guy coming after their child, so they'll move eventually. I recently got to push my nephew around in a pram. Like, I'm going to be one of these people with a pram, and I'm just going da 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 da. Oh, boom! Oh, that was a kid. Boom! Oh, that was a lady. I don't care. Just get walking. So yeah, I agree with you, though.
yeah.
Pram, Slow walkers in town, ridiculous.
Yeah.
You could be biting your nails while walking slowly and rubbing your hair. We're working things together. Isn't this gelling well? Isn't it fantastic? Marketing. That's the word of the day is marketing and breaking stereotypes. That's actually 3 words, but
Out of snug.
out of snug. And a big hello to the Asian grocer. What's the Asian grocer called down there?
It's just snug corner shop. I
Yeah.
think.
Snug corner
No,
shop.
no, snug friendly grocer, I think it is.
They must have sat around for at least 3 hours coming up with the name of that one. Oh, what do we call it? Snug corner store.
Are we-
Wow.
Are we nice to people? We're friendly, aren't we?
Is it on a corner?
It is. It's on the corner. It's right
it's
through
an
the middle.
actual
There are
corner
corners
shop.
in Snugs now.
Yeah,
There was just a
there's
road.
there is actually, contrary to popular belief, more than one road in Snug.
Wow. Wow.
Yet it's only probably 1 kilometre by 2.
Bigger than most places in other parts
Everyone
of the
can
state.
hear us play when we're practicing.
And there is also a lower Snug.
Wow, oh, wow. Hang on a minute. Now we're
Believe
just
it
getting
or not.
fancy. Now we're just getting
That's where
fancy,
all
guys.
the posh people live.
Lewis.
Noah lives in lower Snug.
Oh, right. Okay, then. You've got the up-class people in your band now. You really are breaking stereotypes.
Where's all the money, Noah, if you're so rich? Why aren't we famous yet?
In lower snug.
Now, I've got to say, little babyface Noah, great to hear him, but it is quite cringeworthy to hear little babyface Ben back then. And when I say babyface Ben, 25-year-old Ben, so I guess I wasn't that baby-faced, but interesting to hear that. Live radio, wasn't it fun? Don't we miss it? All seriousness, really do miss it. But great little trip down memory lane. We might have to do that more often. Maybe when we get some past guests on the show to return, we get them to do a redux of the famous 5 questions. Bit of fun, I think, here on the Brink. All right, Casey's back. Hello, Casey.
Hello.
A couple of weeks ago when we had you on, we did the Cosmopolitan Best General Knowledge Quiz questions. And
Yes, we did.
We got through 20 of them, and you went
And
off.
I won.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yes, I did.
We don't talk about that. But you got angry at me because we skipped ahead and didn't do the Harry Potter one. But We're going to do the next 20, and I'll keep a tally of how this goes. I think I feel I need soundboards, so let's try this as well. And I will play this too. So, yes, that's how it works. So, are you ready for this?
I am.
Please get your phone away because I don't want you cheating. I can see you looking down at something. So, I'm not going on with that. Okay, I know this one. Let's see if you know this one. What is the largest country?
Wait, hold up. When we stopped, the Harry Potter question was like the next one.
No, it wasn't. Harry Potter's 25.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, calm you farm woman. Jesus Christ.
But you were skipping ahead. I know that one.
Never. What is the largest country in the world?
Is this like largest by landmass or largest by population?
It would be by landmass.
Russia?
Yeah, I'm saying Russia too. Well, I don't know why I'm saying dinging yet. I haven't checked the answers, but I'm going with that. Which fashion designer reportedly had a relationship with Winston Churchill? I don't know. Donatella Versace. I have no clue.
Winston Churchill?
Wait, is Versace that old? Versace's still alive, isn't she?
No, I think Donatella Versace is still alive. So I would guess Coco Chanel, but that seems weird too.
All right, okay, that's your answer. How many valves does the heart have? Oh, I don't know. 7. No idea.
4?
4. All right. What is the name of the school in sex education? Never watched it. Sex High.
Moordale High.
Oh, that's what I should say. I think if one of us knows the answer, the other has to answer first because you can't just steal that person. That's unfair. So again, I don't know. This is a Harry Potter one. I have no fucking clue. So in Harry Potter, what is the name of the Weasley's house? I don't know. Weasleyville. I have no clue.
Is that your answer?
That is my answer.
The Burrow.
The Burrow. Oh, that was my next guess. Clearly. I think I know this one, so I'll let you answer first. Put these Tom Hanks films in chronological order. Catch Me If You Can, Forrest Gump, The Terminal, Bridge of Spies.
Okay, you need to say those slower.
Catch Me If You Can, Forrest Gump, Forrest Gump, The Terminal, Bridge of Spies.
I've
never seen Bridge of Spies, but the other 3 are very good movies.
I'm going Bridge of Spies.
Okay.
Don't know what that one is.
It's about a bridge and there's spies on it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Forrest Gump.
It's about a man. He's called Forrest
Shut up.
Gump.
And that, I know the other option was Catch Me If You Can. And what was the last one?
The Terminal.
Catch Me If You Can and then The Terminal? I don't know.
Catch Me Can and The Terminal. Well, I'll tell you that Forrest Gump is definitely the first, and I will tell you that Bridge of Spies is definitely the newest, so you're wrong. Catch Me If You Can, I think was 2003, and I think The Terminal was like 2005, so I'm going to go with Catch Me If You Can and The Terminal in that order. Terminal, great film. Have you seen it?
No.
It's sort of based loosely on that guy who lived in the Paris airport, and so it's like
It rings a bell, but no, have not seen
Catherine
it.
Zeta-Jones is in it, and you would have seen Catch Me If You Can, surely. Leonardo and Tom Hanks,
Yes.
Christopher Walken, great.
Yes.
All right, 27. Typically, what 4 ingredients go into a cosmopolitan cocktail? Now, it's saying here you get 1 point for the entire thing, but I'm saying fuck you, Cosmopolitan. You get a point for everyone that you correct. Same with the one beforehand. So that's what won you at last time, by the way, because it's the fucking Kardashians. I don't know, so I'm going to guess. I think, is that got cranberry juice in a Cosmo? Isn't it cranberry juice? Am I thinking of a different drink? I'm going to go with cranberry juice, vodka, gin, and an olive. Does that count as an ingredient? No, not an olive.
Sounds disgusting.
I'm pretty sure it's it's cranberry. I know I'm pretty sure a Cosmo's cranberry. I don't know about the olive though. I'm just going to go with cranberry juice, vodka, gin, and I'll just stick with the olive. I know I'm wrong, but well, a freaking vodka martini's gin, vodka, and vermouth. It's 3 types of alcohol.
It's not gin in a vodka martini.
Yes, it is. There's gin in a vodka martini. The Vespa vodka martini's got gin, vermouth, and vodka in it.
Well, that's bad naming. Anyway, Cosmo is cranberry juice, vodka, Cointreau or triple sec, and lime.
Are you just like looking at that right now on a?
No, I just know that.
Say that again. Sorry, it's cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice,
Yep.
vodka,
Yep.
and then you can use either Cointreau or triple sec, and lime.
Well, I was obviously right on 2 of it, so shut up.
Just cranberry juice with an olive, Ben?
I don't know. I have no taste. I
sounds
like Die Another Day.
disgusting.
You don't get that joke. Who has been the first Minister of Wales since 2018? I don't know. Dafford from Little Britain. Charlotte Church.
Yeah, sure.
Tom Jones. I have no
I'll say
clue.
whatever you say because I don't know either.
I'm just naming famous Welsh people. So
That's better than I can do.
Charlotte Church is definitely that one. Which city had the first ever Fashion Week? I'll go with Paris.
I'm going Milan.
Oh la la. What? Oh, I think I know this one. What nut is in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher? It's macadamia, isn't it? No, or is that hazelnut? Hazelnut. Macadamia. Hazelnut. It's one of them. You say one and I'll go with the other.
No, because I know the answer.
Is it a hazelnut's Nutella? So it's got to be a macadamia.
It's a hazelnut.
Oh, fuck you. I'm going. Can I change it?
No, that's why I made you say it first.
That's bullshit. What is a baby rabbit called? It's not a doe's a woman rabbit, isn't it?
No, doe is a deer.
A rabbitling, a thumper, a rabbiteer. I feel I know it. I feel it's one of these ones.
I know. I feel like I do know it, but
baby doe. But isn't there also a doe? Isn't it one of those ones where there's 2 for different things? No.
I just know a doe is a female deer.
I'm going to say a doe. I'm wrong, but yeah.
Baby rabbit.
Rabbit.
Rabbit? I don't know.
Give me a guess. Come on.
A doe.
A doe. You going with a doe? Doe.
No, bunny.
Bunny. Right, we'll call it Bunny. Good for you. I know the answer to this one. How many minutes in a game of rugby league?
60?
It's 80.
Oh,
Typically, what is the strongest muscle in the human body? Is it not your tongue?
I was going to say tongue.
Yeah, I think it is your tongue. But it's either your tongue or the one in your leg. I'm going with tongue. Name one landlocked country in Europe. I can easily do this one. So I'll let you go.
Luxembourg.
All right, I'm going to go with Liechtenstein. So, yes, cool. Who did Anne Hathaway play in Les Miserables? I don't know. Frenchy McFrench. I have no clue. Never seen it. I dreamed a dream of being French. No one's ever said that.
I don't know any of the characters' names except Cosette. And I think that was
Cosette?
Amanda Seyfried. Cosette.
Oh, she was a cassette? What did she play CD? Did Russell Crowe play LP? Did Hugh Jackman play 8-track? Who are you going
Yes,
with?
you're hilarious.
Are you going with cassette?
Yeah, that was Amanda Seyfried. I don't know. Lucy.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds. What fruit takes the scientific name Mangifera indica? I'm going to go mango. Mangifera? That sounds mango-y.
That was my first guess too, but I'm gonna guess mandarin oranges just to do something different.
You call it a mandarin orange?
Yeah.
That's right, because you call what we call mandarin something different.
What do you call?
What are the you got an orange and you got the smaller, flatter ones. What do you call them?
Clementines?
Clementines. Thank you. Yep. We call them just mandarins. You call them, yeah. I knew there was something different you guys called them. What does He stand for on the periodic table? Michael Jackson. Hee. That was actually a funny joke Jimmy Carr told the other night. He was talking about him, her, those sort of, labels. He's like, I identify as he, because I'm a comedian. I thought that was funny. He, I have no idea. Helium.
Pretty sure it's helium.
Yeah, I don't know the periodic table. I know AU's gold. So sure. What does LGBTQ stand for? Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, queer.
Yes.
Intersex. They're missing one, right?
And they're also missing asexual. These days it's LGBTQIA plus for all the other things.
Sure. 39. What did Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, Biz Stone, and Evan Williams collectively create? No clue. The AIDS vaccine. I don't know.
I don't think that's a thing.
Well,
that
as
exists.
in not the vaccine, the cocktail, the drink thing that you have if you've got HIV that helps you manage your condition. That thing. That's what I'm going to say.
What are their names again?
Their names are Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, Biz Stone, and Evan Williams.
Oh no, I think Jack Dorsey sounds familiar.
Then you should know this.
What did they collectively
create?
I
feel like it's going to be a band.
Or like a movie franchise or something.
Maybe. Biz Stone sounds a bit rock starry movie. Give me an answer.
I don't know. One Direction.
I didn't see Harry Styles' name in there. To the final question, to a single decimal point, they've missed a word here. I think it's meant to be how many kilometers in a mile. To a single decimal point, how many kilometers in a mile? I think I know the answer to this. Loosely.
A 5K is like 3-ish miles. So, to a single decimal point. I know it's 5K is 3-ish miles. I don't know 3 point what miles.
I'm going to say, I know 100 miles is 160 kilometers an hour. So 100 miles per hour is 160 kilometers an hour. So I'm assuming 1 mile would be 1.6 kilometers. So on that basis, is it 0.4? 0.6? I'm not good at math. It's not 0.4 because it's not 2 times. So it would be 0. I'm going to say my answer is 0.6. Oh, how many kilometers in a mile? No, sorry. In a mile. Oh, 1.6. I just answered it.
Oh, there we go.
Well, because I was going the other way around. So I'm saying 1.6.
Me too.
Fuck you. All right. So we go to the biggest country in the world. We both said Russia is correct. You said Coco Chanel. You are correct. You said 4 in the artery. You are correct in the valves. Good for you. You said Moordale. You are fuck you. 25 was you said
Harry Potter.
The Burrow. Yeah, correct. Yep. Fucking hell. But when it comes to the order of the Tom Hanks movies, Forrest Gump, correct. Catch Me If You Can, correct. The Terminal, not working. Correct. And Bridge of Spies, correct. So you got none of them. I got all of them. So, I caught up there.
I got 2 of those. I had
No, you didn't.
Catch Me If You Can and The Terminal in the correct order.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. Your order was Bridge of Spies, Forrest Gump, Catch Me If You Can, and The Terminal.
Yeah, so Catch Me If You Can and then The Terminal.
No, but you had Catch Me If You Can as 3rd and The Terminal as 4th, whereas Catch Me If You Can was 2nd and The Terminal was 3rd. So no, it's not
Yeah, but it was
correct.
still the same order.
No, stop trying to cheat the system. You're wrong. So the order, so I get 4 points, you get 0 points. So I get cranberry. Yes, I get that. I get vodka, so I get 2 points. Now, you said cranberry.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. You said vodka. Correct. You said Contru triple sec, or also could be orange thing. Now, I just want to pull you up on technicality. What's the 4th? What's the 4th ingredient?
Lime.
Lime juice.
Ben! That is correct.
Fuck you. I think that's a technicality. I think you need
No.
to. Whatever.
What?
Whatever.
What? Did you think you just drop a full lime in there? Like clearly, it's the juice of a lime.
What do you do in a bottle of Corona? Drop a lime in there. So suck it.
Yeah, but that's not an ingredient. That's like a garnish.
Charlotte
Lime is
Church.
like the actual ingredient. I get a point for that.
Charlotte Church is sadly wrong. Of course, it is Mark Drakeford, the First Minister. I mean, we all knew that. I'm pissed off at myself because I was going to answer New York, but I said Paris, you said Milan, but Fashion Week obviously was in New York. Yeah, Hazelnut, shut up. A baby rabbit is called a kit.
Oh.
Didn't know that one. All right, there you go. 80 minutes. Ben is correct. Casey is wrong. The strongest muscle is not the tongue. It is the masseter, the main jaw muscle. I use it enough. So,
Yeah.
Now, there are 14 landlocked countries in Europe. You said Luxembourg. I said Liechtenstein. We also could have accepted Andorra, Austria, Belarus, Czech Republic, Hungary, Moldova, Macedonia, San Marino, Serbia, Slovakia, Switzerland, and Vatican City. So there you go. Now, 35 was the Mandela scientific name. Both of us are... Wait, hang on. No, I've mixed one. No, hang on. No, we are... hang on. I've jumped ahead. The Anne Hathaway, both wrong. It sadly wasn't Frenchie McFrench or Lucy. It was Fantine.
Oh.
Of course it was. Now, let's reiterate. Ben was right on mango. Thank you very much. You were wrong on mandarin. We were both correct on helium. Well done. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning, although it does say in brackets or queer. So I'm giving us... Do we get a point each for that one? Yeah, I guess. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Sure. You're going to win this anyway. It doesn't really matter. You said for those people, you said One Direction. I said the AIDS cocktail. They invented Twitter. There you go.
Yeah, that is why Jack,
Yes.
because when Elon Musk and Jack thought, yeah,
Maybe.
okay.
And screw you for back chatting off the point, because I was correct on 1.6, so I don't think you should get the point. That's cheater, overeater, whatever they say on freaking Friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get 17, and I get more because I'm better than you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it would have been a tie if you didn't back end off my fucking cheating little thing at the back. So that's all I'm saying. Oh, I'm Casey. I'm so good. I'm just going to cheat next time around and look at the answers. So
Rude. No.
yeah. Anyway, we'll come back with more Casey, unfortunately, soon.
Of course, we like to give you a bit of a taste of some of the other shows under the Brink umbrella. The Oz Network is one of those shows, and if you're unfamiliar with the Oz Network, of course, covers TV, movies, and everything else in between. And like to have a bit of fun, get a bit silly. It's often what we do. And in a recent episode, apparently Colin and myself got a little bit carried away when it came to impersonating a certain president of the United States of America, the current president, Mr. Joe Biden. And this is what happened.
Sure, Joe Biden sometimes like lays in bed and goes, Jill, I don't know what I'm doing. Give me my sunglasses. How do you impersonate Joe Biden? Like, hey, I'm Joe Biden. Like, I don't know. I'm an old man. Oh, my back. Ah, get me. I could be dead at any minute. I got Joe Biden on the line. Hello, Joe. Why do people keep singing lump to me? I don't get the joke. I'm Joe. I did my back. I might be dead. Cute president, you're gonna die tonight. Cute president, you're gonna die tonight. Outside. I like Joe Biden. Video killed the radio star. I remember the days of radio. Before all the bad things of television. He's old. Those kids watching their tube. You're like 80 something? Like, Jesus. 80 is old. I'm an old man. I love it when he like posts like a video on social media. He's like, U.S. men's soccer team. Go get him at the World Cup. Go kick some balls. Go kick some balls. Go kick some balls. It's like I like Joe Biden. The other day, well, it wasn't even the other day. LeBron James breaks the record. Like 3 weeks later, he's like, "Hey, LeBron, my man, you broke the record. Go." Go, you guy. I'm surprised he didn't come out and be like, oh, Mr. Chamberlain, 100 points in a game. Go. Go. That's Joe Biden's go-to is, Joe says go. Neil Armstrong, you landed on the moon. Go. I remember my days with John Glenn back in primary school. Hey, Wright brothers, you're flying. Go. Oh, God. Old Gummy Joe. Wrong Joe. President, I was about to call him President Itzen. Rest in peace. I wish. Oh, God. I don't know. Who'd you rather, President Itzen or President Biden? I mean, he's got to go with Itzen, right? He's going to liven up the place a bit. True. He polishes like Emmys and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so he's all like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, I'm going to call the Attorney General. Go! Go! I'm not sure how our Go Joe came about, but hey, you heard it there first. And that's, well, not really first. I guess you heard it on the Oz Network, but you heard it there second here on the Brink. And that happened. And as I've said a few times, apparently throughout this entire episode, you've had some fun. All right, we're wrapping it up for another week. And I wanted to bring back one thing I miss about live radio is the day that you were broadcasting on, I could come on and be like, hey, this is whose birthday it is today, and this is what weird, wacky day it is in the world. So I'm going to do that today because the day we're releasing this is the 5th of March. I first of all say happy birthday to my sister. She's turning 40. She's old as fuck, unlike me. So happy birthday to her. But I've got a few days here for the 5th of March, which you can give me your thoughts on. Casey, by the way, not my sister. So it is National Absinthe Day. Have you ever drunk absinthe before?
I have not.
That
No.
shit fucks you up. So, yeah. It is the arrival of the first Missionaries Day. And it looks like that must be in New Zealand because it's got a picture of a New Zealand flag. So, cool. You've heard of Cinco de Mayo. Have you heard of Cinco de Macho? Because that's apparently what today is. It's Clean Up Australia Day.
Good for Australia.
I remember that every March you would, that guy, I can't remember, I think he won Australian of the Year. He just goes out and like, hey, everyone get a bag and pick up rubbish. So that's Clean Up Australia Day. It is Custom Chiefs Day. I don't know what part of the world that's in. Dissociative Identity Disorder Awareness Day. That is a mouthful. Cool. I don't know where some of these are because like some of them are saying like International Day. Some of this says Finishers Medal Day. I don't know what part of the world it is. It is Kyrgyzstan's National Hat Day. Are you going to wear your favorite Kyrgyzstanian national hat today?
No.
Well, maybe you have a multiple personality because it is also Multiple Personality Day. National Cheese Doodle Day. Doodle.
Love cheese doodles.
That's what we call twisties, right? That's according to the picture thing there. If you know a Scot out there, it is National Scot Day. So cool. And I like this one. It is National Potty Dance Day. So if you like busting to go to the toilet and you're doing a little dance,
Just save it for
yeah, save it
March
for that
5th.
day. Now, I like this sort of the famousbirthdays.com is the one that we always use. And I love how this is ranked generally by like, I'm guessing young kids who are like, oh yeah, this TikTok star is so famous. So the number one most famous person, according to this, on March 5th, whose birthday it is, and you tell me if you know who this person is, Cash Baker. Pop singer Cash Baker. No?
Wow.
All right. Number 2 on this list, pop singer Madison Beer.
Vaguely. Couldn't tell you what she sings, but I've definitely heard the name.
No clue. Followed by TikTok star Claire Drake. Followed
Nope.
by YouTube star Shay Carl Butler. Followed by Twitch star Fresh.
Nope.
So they're your top
Nope,
5.
nope.
Now, I just want to point out that these people, according to the kids of today, are more famous than, and I'm waiting to find an actual famous name on this because maybe this is a very bad day for non-famous people. Matt Lucas, Little Britain, lead actor of that. If you ever watched Little Britain, he was the bald guy. March 5th, really not a good day for famous people because they're all just TikTokers and everything. So no real super famous people if I'm looking at this. So, yeah. But people who died on March the 5th, let's get a bit morbid. Joseph Stalin died on this day in 1953. John Belushi died on this day in 1953. Hugo Chavez died. So a couple of famous big names. Oh, Marnie the dog died on this day in 2020. The esteemed, your famous favorite dog? No?
Cool.
Um,
No.
and March 5th in entertainment. So movies that were released on this day. Alice in Wonderland, the Johnny Depp reboot back in 2010, released on this day. Coming to America, the sequel, was released back in 2021. Cruel Intentions, have you ever seen Cruel Intentions? Good movie. Shaun the Sheep, you know. The Osbournes premiered on this day in 2002. Fucking Sharon. Feud, Betty and Joan, good show. That premiered back in 2017. Yeah, not a whole lot going on March 5th. So,
Rough.
opening round of Formula One today. So, yeah.
Can't wait.
Casey, thank you. Always a pleasure. Any final parting words ahead of leaving us? How's your March looking? Marching into a March. Great month. Great people have birthdays in March. Fantastic month.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday, Ben.
Thank you. Oh, look at you. You're kind. Like,
I
subscribe,
know.
do all the other stuff, listen to our other shows because they're better than this because they don't have Casey on it. Well, except one does. We bought that one. But do you want to do the closing? Do you remember the closing?
No, I don't.
Okay. As in you don't remember it or you don't want to do it?
No, I don't remember it.
Okay, the closing is keep sucking those oranges, Hobart, and good night. So you can say that right now to close out the show.
Keep sucking those oranges, Hobart, and good night.